Hey everyone. Today I want to talk to you about a couple different things, but I'm going to start with Lizard Radio by Pat Schmatz. I read this during Booktubeathon. It was my bought it for the cover challenge, and I really liked it, and I believe I gave it 4.5 stars. So this is a really hard book to describe, so I am just going to read the synopsis. 15-year-old Kivali has never fit in. As a girl in boys' clothes, she is accepted by neither tribe, bullied by both. What are you, they ask. Abandoned as a baby wrapped in a t-shirt with an image of a lizard on the front, Kivali found a home with nonconformist artist Sheila. Is it true what Sheila says, that Kivali was left by a mysterious race of saurians, and that she'll one day save the world? Kivali doesn't think so. But if it is true, why has Sheila sent her off to crop camp, with its schedules and regs and what feels like indoctrination into a gov-controlled society Kivali isn't sure has good intentions? But life at crop camp isn't all bad. Kivali loves being outdoors and working in the fields. And for the first time, she has real friends. Sweet, innocent Rasta, loyal Emmett, fierce, quiet Nona, and then there's Sully. The feelings that explode inside Kivali whenever Sully is near, whenever they touch, are unlike anything she's experienced. Exhilarating and terrifying, but does Sully feel the same way? Between mysterious disappearances, tough questions from camp director Miss Machete, and weekly doses of kickshaw, the strange drug-like morsel that Kivali fears but has come to crave, things get more and more complicated. But Kivali has an escape, her unique ability to channel and explore the power of her animal self. She has Lizard Radio. Will it be enough to save her? So this is a really unique book. I would say it's sort of dystopian because the society is, I don't know if I'd say it's futuristic, but it's different. In this society, it is completely okay and acceptable to be trans, but through a series of things, I don't want to tell too much, but they have a way to figure out where on the gender spectrum you fall, and you have the choice to transition if you want, and if you're found to be on like the opposite spectrum, but it's all done at a very early age, and then there's no, so trans is okay, but gender neutral or gender fluid is not, and if you're found to be like deviating from what they want, you can be sent to different places, and if I have any complaints about this book, it's just that they don't really explore or explain much of these different places or that they mention, but it's really interesting. It's really interestingly written. I will say that for the first 3 chapters, I was completely lost, and I thought that I was not going to be able to enjoy this book because it just wasn't making any sense. But by the end of chapter 3, beginning of chapter 4, things started falling into place and making sense for the explanations of this society. So it is partially dystopian, and it takes place in like a summer camp type situation, so it kind of has that summer camp story sort of going on. It also has, in my opinion, elements of magical realism, though I have not read any other magical realism, anything that comes out and has been said to be magical realism, so I'm not an expert. It had a feeling of what I imagine magical realism stories would feel like, and different elements of the story had that sort of feel, in my opinion. The main character is gender fluid, and there is a female-female relationship. Is this own voices? I don't know. The author is not referred to with any sort of pronouns. It just says the author and uses their name. I looked online to see if I could find any more about Pat Schmatz, and I couldn't really find much. So maybe they're gender neutral or gender fluid or somewhere along that spectrum, but I don't know. Yeah, so I guess that's about all I want to say, except that I did very much enjoy it. If you're the type of person that really likes a solid, realistic book with like a completely tied up ending, if you want to really like know exactly what's going on, you're probably not going to like this. But it was a big surprise to me. I don't generally like things that are, I don't know what word to use. Like, I like some fantasy type stuff. Everything doesn't have to be completely realistic. But I like things to make a little sense, and I wouldn't say that this story was like a completely like solid, like, you know what's going on type story. But I still really enjoyed it. It had a really different feel than anything I've read before. And it was fun trying to like figure everything out and like figure out what different things meant. There's like a slang in this society that I don't know. It's not like a slang. I mean, some things were really easy to figure out, like government is gov. That's easy. But then like jazz is like flirtation or like sexual experiences of some, I don't know, like it's something in that realm, but it's never, no one ever comes out and says, hey, jazz means making out. There's just some words that are used like that and are never completely like defined. There's no glossary. There's nothing that says, you know, this is what this word means in this book. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I don't think I've ever heard, I think it might have been recommended to me once before I added it to my Amazon wish list, but I don't know who or where I saw that. So yeah, I'd love to see more people read this and talk about it. And the next thing that I want to talk about is the new-ish, I think that it started in 2015, Gem comic book series. I have 3 through 6 here, and I really love them. I love what they've done with the characters. I love what they've done with the art. I just think they're awesome and fun and colorful, and there is body diversity, and there is female romances. I marked a few pages that I wanted to share. This is Kimber and Stormer from the Misfits having a little get together, seeing each other. Yeah, and I just think they're just adorable and cute and gorgeous. And there's Rio and Jerica, and let's see, This is also Kimber and Stormer. I just love the hair and the outfits, and this is Aja, which she was always one of my favorites, and I just think she's so cute and adorable, and I love her hair. And here is all of the Misfits. There's Pizzazz, Stormer, Roxy, who is also a full-figured gal, and I can't remember her name. Oh gosh, Jetta. And so this is the first 6 issues were one story arc. And here's Clash and Blaze, who are like misfit, I don't know if groupies is the right word, but fans, I suppose. And then here's Jerica turning into Gem. Gem somehow magically becomes like a foot taller than Jerica, but whatever. So so the first 6 issues were one arc, and then the next 3 are another arc, and from what I understand, it was supposed to keep going, but I don't know. I've only gotten up to number 6, but I wanted to share those because I think those are really fun, and I love the diversity and everything about them. So if you like comic books and Gem, or even if you are too young for Gem, I still think you should check it out because they're awesome. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you decide to pick any of these up, or if you have read them, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you.